When considering horror films, zombies often come first to mind. This genre is both classic and entertaining. Many films featuring zombies often dive into similar themes, for example, survival during a zombie apocalypse. In this exploration of horror genre, I'll compare Yong Se-ho's 2016 film Train to Busan with Zack Snyder's 2004 film Dawn of the Dead. These two films exemplify horror through different cultural lenses. Seeing different subgenres in different cultures help exemplify how different cultures are influenced by each other and give an insight of these cultural views. Dawn of the Dead addresses issues of race and class in the United States, while Train to Busan, set in South Korea, explores the diverse social classes and their individual experiences through each character. In Train to Busan, we are shown Seong-woo, who is a workaholic father who takes his daughter on a train to Busan to visit her mother. However, we are given a plot twist when a zombie outbreak occurs during the ride on the train. In Dawn of the Dead, we are given the protagonist, Anna, who works as a nurse, eventually leading to the first of the zombie apocalypse. Seeking refuge from zombie apocalypse in a shopping mall as chaos engulfs society.
Why are they coming here?
The introduction of a film is often crucial to films, providing the audience with context and setting the stage for the narrative. In this case, seen in Dawn of the Dead, the opening scene introduces us to chaos, the transition from the sun skull to the X-ray skull. This is a great introduction as it is a key point for foreshadowing the upcoming disasters. In addition to showing that Anna is coming back from work, the film then escalates with Vivian suddenly attacking Anna's husband and getting infected. This sudden eruption of violence makes Anna run through her house, escaping her infected husband. After escaping, the audience is shown an extreme long shot with a bird's eye view showcasing the widespread panic and confusion within society. After showcasing this chaos, the audience is transitioned into a scene where they provide the title scene. This scene is crucial to the cultural background of the film because it provides us with varying shots with fast-paced edits filled with chaos and news reports, with an additional song in the intro, The Man Comes Around, by the great Johnny Cash.
We don't know.
The title of the song emphasizes the man, which replicates God. The genre of the song is country, which amplifies the film takes place in America since the genre is popular in America. In Train to Busan, the audience are introduced with the setting of the film, which is located in Seoul, South Korea. The shot provides us with quarantine zone where the person is suddenly stopped to get inspected. After inspection, he accidentally hits a deer which dies but comes back to life. Similarly to Dawn of the Dead, this depicts the idea where the source came from and how the virus continues to spread. The audience is then transitioned into the main idea of this film where Seok-woo is trying to support his daughter. Since Seok-woo is a workaholic, this scene shows the relationship that Seok-woo has with Gong-yoo. As shown between these two films, the cultural context is more heavily leaned towards one-sided since Train to Busan does not emphasize the idea of being a Korean film. Rather, it pays more attention to the relationship of the father and the daughter. Moving forward, both of these films highlight how characters interact with one another, a crucial element in horror narratives that drives character development and explores social dynamics. In Train to Busan, we observe a diverse range of characters that reflect various social classes and personalities. Seok-woo, the protagonist, symbolizes the upper class as a successful manager, yet he struggles with emotional distance and disconnection from his family, showcasing that pitfall of wealth and status. In South Korea, there can be a significant pressure to succeed professionally and achieve high social status. This pressure often leads individuals to prioritize their career and financial success above other aspects of their lives. Similarly to Young Suk, portrays selfishness throughout the film, embodying negative traits often associates with the upper class such as sense of entitlement, materialistic, and ethical dilemmas. Contrastingly, characters like Sang-hwa represents the working class, demonstrating strength, resilience, and willingness to help others. Despite facing socio-economic challenges, the elderly sisters In-gil and Jung-gil add depth into the narrative, showcasing that vulnerabilities and wisdom that comes along with age. Additionally, the film features marginalizes individuals such as the homeless man in the baseball team, led by Min Young-guk along with Jin Hee, a cheerleader. These characters provide insight into the struggles of those who fringe of society, highlighting themes of community, solidarity, and survival in the face of adversity. Overall, Train to Busan effectively explores social classes and interpersonal dynamics through its diverse cast of characters, offering a nuanced portrayal of human behavior and societal tension amidst a terrifying crisis. In Dawn of the Dead, we are introduced to Anna, who is the main protagonist of the film and portrays as a resourceful and determined leader of the group. Additionally, Kenneth, who is a police officer, encounters Anna and the other survivors in the early film depicted as a strong and capable of serving as a protector of the group. Similarly to Sang-hwa, they are both seen as strong, resilient characters. Michael then joins the group of survivors who struggle to adapt to the reality of the apocalypse. Michael then forms a romantic connection with Anna as they navigate the dangers of the zombified, infested world together. Andre, who is also an important character since he and his wife are pregnant as well, similar to Train to Busan, they both have a pregnant character. Lastly, CJ, who is a security guard, initially clashes with the survivors but eventually joins forces to defend the mall against the zombie horde. In Train to Busan and Dawn of the Dead, both hailing from different cultures and storylines, pregnant characters navigate the challenge of the zombie apocalypse. In both films, Sang-hwa's wife and Andre's wife are portrayed as vulnerable due to their conditions, requiring care and protection from the fellow survivors. Their presence adds depth to the film as they do not only fight for personal survival but the well-being of the unborn children. Complicating the dynamic with the survivor groups, pregnancy typically symbolizes hope in such circumstances, signifying a continuation of life. However, a notable difference emerges between the two films. In Train to Busan, Sang-hwa's wife survives, embodying resilience and the possibility of a brighter future. Conversely, in Dawn of the Dead, Andre's wife conceals her zombie bite, leading to tragic consequences. Andre's wife got bitten by a zombie and does not tell the group that she got bit by a zombie and instead keeps her isolated and away from the others to not let them know, until she turns ill and reincarnates into a zombie. Andre attempts to save the baby, but it was too late, losing hope in society. While in both Dawn of the Dead and Train to Busan feature intense plot lines, they also introduce antagonistic characters that add to the tension. In Dawn of the Dead, Anna and her group are stuck with Steve Marcus, who is a cocky, selfish, and rich. He responds to people's ideas and questions and does not help improve the group's situation. Yet, he is only interested in looking out for himself. However, as the film progresses, Steve only has a connection with Monica. Since they had intercourse with each other, at the end, Kenneth's bus gets invaded by zombies, leaving Steve to ditch Kenneth and Terry behind and decides to get away with his own. Yet, he does not get far as a zombie pounces on him from atop and bites him on the neck off screen. In contrast, Train to Busan introduces Young-suk as a wealthy and self-serving individual who prioritizes his safety and comfort above the well-being of others. He manipulates fellow survivors and takes extreme measures such as throwing Jin-hee to the zombies to ensure his survival. In both films, Young-suk and Steve Marcus remain selfish and antagonistic throughout the film, serving as a persistent threat to the survivors. The presence of antagonistic characters add layers to complexity to both films, illustrating how individuals respond differently and adversity, and the breakdown of societal norms. While some characters evolve to demonstrate altruism, others remain steadfast in a self-serving way, underscoring the diverse range of human behavior in the face of catastrophe. Overall, both films culminate in gripping and eventful plot twists. In Train to Busan, the protagonist, Seok-woo, becomes infected by a zombie, leading to a tragic sacrifice as he chooses to end his own life to protect his daughter and the pregnant woman, Seong-kong. Despite the loss, they managed to reach safety in Busan. In Dawn of the Dead, Anna, Kenneth, and Peter successfully escape the zombie-infested mall, while Michael, Anna's lover, is bitten in the final moments. Deviating from the original plan to set sail on a boat, Michael ultimately chooses to take its own life, highlighting the harsh reality of survival in the post-apocalyptic world. These climatic moments in both films underscore the theme of sacrifice, resilience, and unpredictable nature of survival amidst the chaos of zombie apocalypse.